This is Lynn Shay, and you are listening to the Horror Squad podcast. Turn it up loud.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Horror Squad podcast. This is episode number 409, where tonight we will be talking about Return of the Living Dead, Part 2 from 1990. A Brian Usna joint who has done many other movies you may have heard him in our Stuart Gordon retrospective. The man has done some Reanimator movies. I think he did From Beyond, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, Stuart Gordon did. Basically him and Stuart Gordon were like besties. They like worked on a lot of stuff together. So, but we'll get into that later, you know. I am here, of course, as always, with Steve and Todd. Gentlemen, how was your week? How's it going?
Okay. I didn't bring this up to you guys on air last time, but I remember a couple weeks ago in chat I said there was another incident in a hockey game that I was at where I was labeled the villain. And I'm gonna run it by you guys again. You tell me if I'm the villain or not. Okay. End the period, they start going out the crowd, throwing balls and pucks and t-shirts and all that shit. A couple years ago, made a play on a shirt, got a shirt. And there was a fucking whole ordeal with my family that I was mean that I took a shirt. I'll backtrack on that one again. The shirt went to my fucking seat and I caught it. I'm not gonna give it up to people, okay? That's not how I roll. Flashback to like a week or two ago. The shirt's flying through the air. I'm standing up. I reach up, grab it. It's over my seat. I grab it, and my wife's like, "Oh, you should like like that guy get it." He's smiling. I'm like, "Fuck him. If he wants to make the play, make the play. I'm not giving it to the guy for no reason." He was in my chair. I didn't push anybody. No contact. No reaching over anybody. It was literally on top of me. And the guy was maybe like, we're in row like three. He's maybe row six and to the right. So he's not in the fucking ballpark with me. Okay, you know what I mean? So right or wrong, should I given it to the guy because he was smiling and having a good time? Maybe it's for hockey game. I don't know. But he was
So
like 30 years old, and not a kid.
that was my question is he like a kid?
No,
I think the rule is as long as you don't like snatch it from
I didn't
someone.
snatch. I would never
And
do
if there's
that.
a
No.
kid that's trying to get it, like, the t-shirt's probably shit anyway. So just
Oh, it's the worst shirt. It's the same exact
yeah,
one I
just
got
give
two
it to the
years ago.
fucking kid. But
Yeah.
no, I think you're fair game. If it comes to you and you're not like pushing over anyone
No,
or
no,
like,
no, no.
you're good. Safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, an adult, absolutely
Fuck the
not.
adult, dude.
Yeah, exactly. We're all adults here. Fuck them
We're all
all.
adults. And
A
to be fair,
kid,
I'm
yeah.
with my kids. So I'm giving
Yes,
anything I catch to my kids. Same
right,
with the Mike Trout ball I got. I gave it to my kid. I'm not giving it to anybody else.
right.
So if we're at a game, I'm not reaching over. I'm not elbowing. I'm not crazy. Like those people online are fucking nuts, dude. When they like grab stuff out of
Some
people's
of those,
hands.
yeah, those like videos, like
Yeah,
the
brutal.
Philadelphia Karen. I don't know if you guys know that
Oh, where she punked
situation.
that guy.
Like,
Yeah,
there's been some crazy situations recently.
yeah. People are
Um,
crazy, but
it's
no, it
crazy.
was fair game, no contact, nothing like that. So
Yeah,
it's the second time in a row that
you're
I've been
good,
labeled a
buddy.
fucking
You're good.
villain.
Apparently, this
Jesus,
one sounds really
this
just.
one's cut
I
dry,
think your wife's just
a little
wants
soft.
you to be the villain. I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
She wants me to turn into Bane or something. Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
but hockey,
The
amazing, as we've discussed many times.
What does this say? Minor league hockey?
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
Cincinnati Cyclones. They're like,
Okay, nice.
I think they're affiliate of the New York Rangers, I think.
Okay, cool,
So
cool.
yeah, it's like single A, double A. I don't know what it's called in hockey, but
Very
not
nice.
not the pros.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of AI, but one time I was watching one of the like those like snatching ball videos, and there
Hmm.
was one where it was like a girl who like grabs a ball from a kid, but then like fucking gives him a fucking tombstone and like then throws him out of the rafters. Like AI is funny sometimes, like
Dude, AI is getting a little scary, man.
oh
It's
man,
like
it's nonstop.
I'm starting to like not know what is real
Hmm.
and what's not out there like anymore. It's gotten really, really good. Like, and the technology, like within the past year, has gotten insane.
Yeah.
That,
Like
like,
Facebook, that's all it is now.
crazy.
It's
I
fucking
know.
all AI. You have to really look at the details. Like usually it's like the
Yeah.
fingers or the background. You got to look at something
Or the
that but,
mouth.
but it's a really small thing usually.
Mhm.
It's getting really fucking good. And
Yeah.
it's scary because it's like replacing real content like completely.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's rough. I don't think it needs to be regulated, in my personal opinion. Like,
Yeah, it's tough to
Eventually,
regulate now.
I think it's gonna have to, right, at
mhm.
some point.
Because who knows?
Because
Like, you can mimic people's voices almost
Right.
damn near perfectly now. It's like,
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. We already have problem with like, news if it's good or not, and then now with the AI shit, it's like, wow, like
Right.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's weird
Yeah.
times, man.
And you got like AI porn where people are being like they're without their consent, people are being like putting these sex videos and it's crazy.
Oh, I've never heard of that before. Like, well,
Well,
I remember people used to Photoshop heads on like still
yeah,
pictures
no,
and
now
shit.
it's like AI. Now like AI porn is like a huge
Oh
like
wow,
thing, especially with like celebrities obviously and stuff like that. So that's
that's
like
crazy.
kind of scary too. And then like yeah, I
A
mean
little too far.
people are going to start getting scammed, obviously like the elderly especially like with AI and stuff. Plus like did you hear that like the country artist who's like he hit number one on the Billboard charts, and he's an AI artist. He's
Oh really?
AI. I forget his name, but it's a big story. He reached like number one on the Billboard, and he's
It's an AI.
it's an AI generated country artist. Yeah. Plus, obviously, the actress I think we talked about on the show as
Mm.
well, who's supposed to get this sort of like deal. It's crazy and it's scary. And but I was reading an article the other day that 20% of like entry level jobs are going to be wiped because of AI, essentially. So it's going to be like a huge, economy problem as well down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched a reality show. I'm blanking on the name, where it's people that only chat through social media, and you see everyone like in a little apartment, and you try to win the game by like just chatting, basically. So people have to guess whether you're a catfish or not. But one time they brought in an AI bot as a contestant, and it fucking dominated just by learning people's like like their kinks and everything. Like even one girl was like in love with it, thinking it was like some guy that that she really like meshed with, and it was just a fucking
So
robot.
that's sad
They
to.
they pulled it out of the game like midway just to to make it fair, but it was fascinating to see that the AI like could dupe everyone to thinking it was a real person.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, the country artist is called Breaking Rust.
But it's just a robot.
Yeah, and the song's called Walk My Walk.
Well, it's like that fucking George Carlin comedy special that came
Oh
out like
yeah,
2 3
yep,
years ago, a full comedy special
right.
that was completely AI, but it sounded like him. It sounded things he would say. It was fucking scary. Like,
Yeah.
That's weird, man.
yeah,
Well, the
it's
thing is like people, it's gonna get crazier because people like this guy Breaking Rust or whatever, like someone created him, right? So someone's making fucking bank off this guy. So like people are gonna get really into AI, and it's gonna be AI fucking everything because you can make a ton of money off of it.
Yeah.
Like you have social media influencers that have become AI, and like Steve said, and yeah, it's crazy,
Well,
crazy
pe
times.
even in like writing too, it's probably the easiest
Oh
thing to
yeah,
AI, and people
yeah,
do
sure,
like they just churn out these AI slop books and they sell because people. I don't know, man. It's
hundred
weird.
percent.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah,
weird.
yeah, it's a weird time, and it's it's something that has been talked about for so long, and I think it can be very beneficial, obviously. But I agree. I don't know how you regulate it, but I mean, and I am personally like really against having the government get involved in like anything like to do with like us, pretty like the people and stuff. But something is gonna have to get done because it's shit can get out of control really
You
fast with
know
this,
what? With that
obviously.
comment, you just got turned into an AI by the government, and
Pretty
I, for
much,
one,
yeah.
support. Just kidding.
But anyway, that's enough. I think AI talk.
Hold on. It'd be fucking crazy if we were just like, all right, that was the AI part of our show, and it was just AI talking. I
We were
bet.
all AI people, yeah,
Well,
right.
remember
That
when
would be
we
cool.
asked AI about our show, and he did some weird ass shit.
Yeah, we could easily like on April Fools probably have our show
Pretty sick. We
completely
should
AI
look into it.
generated with our voices, Be wild. But
Write that
anyway,
down, Steve. Write that down.
I guess that's our AI spiel for this episode. But yeah, I think we're all pretty much, especially for artistry and stuff, like completely anti AI though. I think most people are, which is good. Like I see even cons now, not like if you sell AI like anything, you're not allowed, you're not welcome at the con. Don't bring it. And if we catch you selling it, you're like banned and like aren't welcome back to any future cons stuff, which is great. I'm glad that like conventions are stepping up and doing that because cons are predicated on artists, and local artisans and stuff. So it is good that at least, people are taking a stance on that stuff. But yeah. Anything else, gentlemen? Steve Movie Club. The movies have been decided. I know it's coming
yeah.
up.
Yeah, they have been decided. So it's coming up the day this episode releases at 9 p.m. Eastern. You just have to join our Discord. The two movies that were chosen in honor of Thanksgiving is Thanksgiving and also Weenie Roast Massacre. So it was one Thanksgiving themed one food related one, and yeah, I've seen Thanksgiving, so yeah, that'll be interesting to revisit. But I've never seen Weenie Roast Massacre, so we'll see what it is. We'll experience it all together for the first time, probably, and it'll be a fun time.
Excellent. And how do you join? Movie Club, all you gotta do is just be a member of our Discord, completely and totally free to join. You hear the spiel every week. I'm not gonna get into it. Join our Discord. It's linked on our Instagram. It's the easiest way to get over onto our Discord. And Steve just posted a link in our Movie Club chat. You click that link and you're there with all your fellow horror fans watching two horror movies for this special Thanksgiving
Pants optional.
episode. Yes, always, as always. I'm not wearing pants right now, so that's how it goes sometimes. All right, gentlemen, I think that's about it for our little intro. So now I think, Steve, it is time to spill a little tea.
Let's spill that tea.
Oh, you want the tea? I'm sorry. We don't serve tea. Nope. Instead, you get a cup of Joe. And now here's Joe with the news.
All righty, thank you so much, Chuck. And here it is, your cup of Joe for the week. Let's start off with some, Wicked has released today, ladies and gentlemen. Wicked for Good. I know Steve and Todd already bought their tickets. They probably saw it on opening night, Thursday, right? Very exciting. Did you guys both see Wicked, by the way?
No.
No. It's actually pretty good. I gotta say.
I saw the play once, but I never went to see the movie.
Sam was obsessed with it, so we watched it like 20 times. But yeah, so obviously, of course, with the capital, someone has to capital on this in a horror sense. So we are getting a Wizard of Oz horror telling. Is going to be called Dorothy, the Haunting of Oz. It will be set on Halloween, as the film follows a group of college athletes who are mercilessly preyed upon by terrifying manifestations of Oz characters. Will it be good? Will it
Doesn't
not?
sound like it.
It looks quite
Oh my word!
It looks quite low budget based on the photos I'm showing
Some,
Steven Todd. I'll post this in
Spirit
the
Halloween
Discord as
makeup.
well. But yeah, someone had to capitalize on the success of these movies, and someone did it. Just like what was the big thing? Oh, Mickey. Last year it was like all about fucking. It was like 20 different horror Mickey movies, which none of them were good. And I assume now we're gonna get a bunch of Wizard of Oz themed horror movies, and none of them will be good with those either, I'm sure. All right, next bit of news here. A couple of quick ones. We have officially wrapped on Insidious Chapter 6. It will be hitting theaters August 21st, 2026. Also, I think I saw it in the Discord. There was a rumor going around that it was going to be Lin Shaye's last movie ever, right? Is that what the rumor was? And that is not true. Lynn is keeping very busy elsewhere. It will not be her last movie ever. Alien Earth Season 2 has officially been picked up, so we will be getting a second season of that show, which I have yet to watch. Have either of you guys watched it yet?
No, I heard.
God, what the hell, man? You're the big Alien fan.
I've heard very low scores on that, so I don't know.
I heard it was good. I gotta watch.
I'm gonna text Eric right now. He watched.
All right, you text Eric. You let us know what our boy Eric has to say about that. All right, a big rumor that was coming out that we can now officially debunk is that Margot Robbie was going to be playing Patrick Bateman in the upcoming Luca Giardino American Psycho remake, and that has officially been shut down. That was just an internet rumor. Austin Butler and Jacob Elordi were also rumored to do this, and they also currently have no one signed anything. So currently we don't have a Patrick Bateman. So don't believe everything you read on the internet right now, folks. But we'll see. I'm excited for this one. I think I really like the director. Of course, he did the Suspiria remake. He also did Bones and All, which is one that came out a couple of years ago that I think was kind of an underrated one that flew under the radar and was a pretty solid one. So we will see what happens with that. I'm going to throw out this American Horror Story news because I feel like if the show's going to be good, you have to bring back what made the show good. And season 13, their cast has been announced, and it's an all-star cast. I gotta say, as Jessica Lange will be coming back, who was, of course, I would say the heart and soul of the American Horror Story franchise. Also, Sarah Paulson will be coming back as well. Evan Peters will be coming back. Angela Bassett, Kathy Bates, Emma Roberts, Leslie Grossman, and Ariana Grande. I don't know how people feel about that one, but she will also. I mean, you always got to get some sort of, Kim Kardashian. I think was in the last one, so they're throwing Ariana Grande. But I gotta say, I mean, if you're a fan of American Horror Story, those are some pretty big names that made the show what it was. So it piques my interest. Will the show be good again? I doubt it, but we'll see. You never know. It definitely piques my interest enough to watch the opening episode and see if they right their wrongs. But man, I don't know. At this point, it's like Ryan Murphy. I've kind of jumped off the Ryan Murphy train. Like, just nothing he has done recently, I feel like, has been very good, including the Ed Gein, of course, television show is what he most recently did. They also just announced the next season of Monster. Well, they've announced the next two seasons of Monster. We have a Lizzie Borden story, but then after that, Sarah Paulson will be playing Eileen Warnos, of course, the female serial killer, best known probably from the movie Monster with Charlize Theron. She won an Oscar for it. There's also a documentary currently on Netflix, which I've been meaning to watch as well. But Eileen Warnos apparently coming back into the news, so we shall see about that.
I gotta say though,
Yeah, go for it.
I was really surprised by this news of American Horror
Okay.
Story because I thought that shit got canceled 3 years ago. I had no idea they were still airing American Horror Story. Did they not cancel this like season 9 or
No,
whatever?
it's still going strong, Steve.
Yeah,
Still going
I was
strong.
blown away. Like I could not tell you a single thing about the last 3 or 4 seasons. Like I have no idea they were still making them. So blew my mind.
Still going, still
Yeah.
going. And my the last bit of news tonight. I'm gonna keep it short tonight because if you can't tell, I'm a little under the weather. So apologies in advance for my voice. John Carpenter is coming back, ladies and gentlemen, as he will be producing a new horror anthology series titled John Carpenter Presents. Here is a quick little synopsis of it. Set in the remote wilderness of Alaska, the first season will explore the hidden fears and social anxieties of our time as a diverse group of characters face a chilling mix of supernatural and existential horror. The show aims to channel both Carpenter's visual style and music sensibility. Yeah, so interesting. I'm down for it. Obviously, I'm assuming it's gonna be like anthology based, right? Yeah, anthology series, all set in the Arctic. Apparently, sounds cool. Sounds very Carpenter like. I assume it's going to be some of his director buddy friends he'll bring in to direct some of these. So we haven't had a good horror anthology series in quite a long time. So I mean, we were talking about like Masters of Horror potentially, like a reboot. We would love to see that. So maybe this could be something like that. But I don't know. Carpenter at this point, it's probably a lot of money grab stuff. I didn't even watch his other thing he did that was on like Hulu. I forget what it was called, but uh yeah, we'll see. Could be good, could be bad. It depends. It really depends what network picks it up. I think that's a big part of it, obviously. Which I do not see anything about that in this news article. So we will keep you guys up to date once I have more information on that. And that's it for horror news this week. So now, gentlemen, let's get into what watched. I don't think I watched anything yet this week. I do have to watch Welcome to Derry, which I think Pennywise, I heard rumors that he was going to return this week. We shall see about that, but I just have no time right now. I've been working so much, so unfortunately I got to get into Steve's movies, Society, and that cheerleader movie, which I am vastly behind on. I am attending a con though this weekend, so I'll give a full breakdown. Monster Mania, for anyone that's going, if you see me, say hey. If you plan on going, shoot me a message. Maybe we can meet up at some point. But Monster Mania in Oaks, Pennsylvania. I'll be there pretty much as of this recording when this episode drops. So big X Files reunion. There's a panel, so I'm excited to check that out. Yeah, and yeah, like I said, full breakdown next week. But you, gentlemen, you get into it. Tell me what you've been watching.
Alrighty. I only have one because I don't know, just been slowing down. Go ebbs and flows, right? This is 1996 Bordello of Blood, A Tales of the Crypt, a little farce here, and I watched this on tape. And yeah, essentially this is about a private investigator who's looking for like some chick's brother. Of course, the chick's fucking hot, dude. Played by the girl in Under Siege, which I used to pause all the time during her scene when she got out of the cake in that movie because that movie's awesome. But I digress. He's looking for her brother who went to like this whorehouse. Oh no, it's not a whorehouse, bro. Well, it is, but they're vampires, and now they're gonna suck your blood, among other things, hopefully. So yeah, we're following along as he's doing his thing, looking for the vamp or looking to see what happened to the brother. Meanwhile, we have Chris Sarandon who plays this like mega church preacher who's also in like cahoots with them, like for money or some shit. I don't know. Overall, I think it's pretty fun. I love the setup. William Sadler's in it, who's always a treat. And Chris Sarandon, I really enjoy. Although his character isn't that likable because he's like like a swarmy preacher and stuff like that, and he has a weird kind of like Southern accent that doesn't really fit him. But the biggest thing that I didn't like about this is I'm just not a Dennis Miller guy. I don't really find his comedy all that appealing. And I know he was like on Monday Night Football for like a year, like 20 years ago, and that was pretty lame. So I think if you had a different actor in here, maybe more likable or less like comic of the week kind of thing, because he was really big during this time. So I think they're just capitalizing on his fame. But like I said, I don't really enjoy him that much. So I think you put someone different in here, I would like a little bit more. That being said, it's still a fun ride. The ladies look great, the vampires look cool, and I don't know, you can do worse. I give this a 3.5 out of 5, and I watched it on tape, but I believe it is streaming on YouTube and Prime, just not for free.
Cool. I have two this week. I am now in my 2025 era, trying to do that final push for our year-end list. My first one is one I watched over on Shudder. It is 2025's House on Eden. So this is three real YouTuber slash podcasters who they go to the woods to do some kind of like, I guess, YouTube video, but they go on a detour first to hit up this house that's abandoned in the middle of the woods because they hear there's a ghost story there and it hasn't been covered on social media as far as they can tell. So they want to be kind of the first ones to do it before it becomes like a thing. So they go to that place and they start doing kind of a ghost haunt and hunt, while they're there. And of course, weird shit starts happening. People start disappearing and they start seeing things. And then things happen to them, So that's basically the gist of it. Just like a lot of movies kind of like this. I don't know what the fuck three YouTubers slash podcasters think they have any right to make a fucking movie without having like prior experience. I'm offended, honestly, by the concept that people would do that.
Fire them.
Yeah, I know. Just absolutely horrible, right?
How dare they?
How dare they? No, seriously though. Yeah, so I only knew one of these people from before, but and they're playing themselves in the story, and it's just so bland. This one, honestly, I like the found footage aspect, and there are some cool things about it, but it's so dull. The scares are really dull. The location is like dumb because it's this abandoned house in the middle of the woods, but I swear to Christ, it looks like a brand new like Airbnb. There's not a single thing out of place. There's not one spider web. It doesn't look abandoned whatsoever. It's just a really boring movie, to be honest. The last 5 minutes gets interesting, but honestly, it's way too little, way too late by that point. And I can't say that I enjoyed this one, which is unfortunate because I thought it'd be fun. And Chris Collins, who's like a really big TikToker, I think she's like in the top 25 TikTokers. You know, she plays herself and she makes herself kind of look bad in this. Like she's really like demanding and she's really mean to the other two because she's the bigger of the stars. And that's kind of weird. You know, I don't know why. It kind of makes her look like it's not a good person. So I don't know why she made that decision, but I would honestly skip this one. It's unfortunate, but I gave it 1.5 stars, and that is on Shudder, House of Eden. And my second one is it's a Tubi original that I watch obviously over on Tubi, and it's 2025's Match. So this is about a girl who matches with a guy on some kind of dating app, and she goes to his house to pick him up for a date. And she goes there, and it's a woman that answers, like a kind of 50s-ish woman. And she goes in, and she's like waiting for that guy, and the woman is kind of acting really weird, kind of looking at her weird, and just being overall kind of creepy. And then she drugs her, puts her into the basement where her son, who looks nothing like the picture on the Match app, wants to basically rape her. And he looks like a very disgusting creature. I won't spoil exactly what he looks like because it's a big part of the film, but from there, it's her trying to get out of that dungeon that he's in and meets other characters on the way. Meanwhile, her sister is also looking for her because she knew she's going on this date, and when she doesn't answer her phone, she starts getting suspicious, so she goes after her as well. The reason I watched this one is I had heard that it had some gross moments, and I will tell you, I was not fucking prepared for what this movie would burn into my brain. It is disgusting at times. I mean, there is full fucking dong at points. There are like some gruesome, gruesome kills, some amazing practical effects, and some twists and turns that honestly I didn't see coming. For it to be original, I thought that was really surprising, and I think this is one people should check out. I will say that outside of when that creature slash guy is attacking and there aren't like weird shit happening, it gets a little boring, especially when the other characters are interacting and stuff. But when it's good, it's like really good and fucking gross and tough to watch. I will say a lot of sexual stuff in this movie if you have trouble with that kind of stuff, like a lot of sexual abuse and some really disgusting sexual acts that you're like, oh, okay, they're going there. So that's Match over on Tubi, and I give it 3 out of 5 stars. Not a great movie, but one that I think deserves people's attention if you're into like gnarly movies.
You've piqued my interest. That's for sure.
It's they do some things that I'm like, oh, okay, we are fucking going there. It kind of reminds me a little bit like a low budget Barbarian, to be honest.
Oh,
But it goes to darker places than that.
okay. Cool. So is that it for you, buddy?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Then it is time, Todd, to bust out the book and let us know those scores for trivia, sir.
All right, my tab is taking extremely long to load here. For
Are you trying to tell us it's not a book? Have we been lied to you all these
Whoa,
years?
Unbelievable.
I mean the scores isn't it's AI.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's weird. It's not
It's
loading.
Todd at 8, Steve at 7, Joe at 6, or maybe 987. I don't know. It's 1-1-1.
Wrong. I'm just kidding. You're right. 987.
Yeah.
Myself to Steve to Joe. All right.
All
I'm gonna
right.
lead off because I got this one in the chamber. I'm looking at it right now on my little phony phone here.
All right.
All right. In one of Adam Scott's first roles, everyone knows who Adam Scott is, right?
Yes.
Krampus.
Yep. A young Adam Scott can be seen as an 18th century wig-wearing fancy dude
Oh my.
in this 90s sequel.
Oh.
So
Oh.
one of his first roles, Adam Scott. I looked at his IMDb. I think he had like a couple TV movies before this or something, but like looks to be one of his first major roles. 90s. He plays an 18th century, fancy wig, white hair wearing dandy little turd.
Like the Vordelak type of.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
He's French too, so yeah, exactly
Yeah.
that.
Right.
And he's in the sequel. What is it?
Interesting.
He's in the sequel of a French. Oh my.
Well,
Is
he's
this
not.
a franchise?
It's not. Yeah, it's a franchise. It's he's not like French isn't a big thing to do with this, dude.
No,
French
it's
is
I'm
like
just trying to picture like that type of character
Yeah.
in a movie in the 90s.
18th century dandy,
Dandy
played by Adam Scott in this horror sequel.
for a sequel
What
too.
is it?
Maybe it was a Halloween party of some type. Night of the Demons 2.
Incorrect. I like your
That was
thought
probably
process, though.
80s anyway, though.
Might
Might have been 90,
No, I
actually.
think that was 90,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
90 something.
Steven.
Steven.
I have no idea. I can't even like my mind's not even
Yeah,
going
when I watched this for the first time, I was like,
anywhere.
holy shit, that's Adam Scott.
No, I honestly couldn't
Nothing?
even venture. I'll go Army
Nah.
of Darkness, but I don't think so.
No. Any other guesses?
Can you give
Nah.
us a little hint?
Oh, I'll take a hint.
I mean, it's a very popular franchise. That's all
Very
I'm gonna give you.
popular.
Yeah.
Very popular.
Critters 2.
Ooh, I like that, but no. Can it, Billy Zane?
I honestly have no idea.
The movie is Hellraiser Bloodline from
wow.
1996. He he plays this 18th century fucking dude because it goes back in time and talks about shit. So
Interesting. All right,
Yeah.
I'll go next.
Okay.
Guess the movie based off the IMDb parental guide.
Okay.
Sex and nudity.
oh, both.
A nude zombie's buttocks
Hmm.
are seen.
It happens.
It does.
Sometimes they're naked.
Violence and gore.
hmm
Two women at a diner get attacked and eaten by a pair of zombies. Their intestines are shown being eaten, and their decaying bodies are both shown no less than 3 times each, with their abdomens exposed and chunks of intestine shown.
Oh, that's brutal.
Profanity. Fucking shit are used
Oh.
alongside lesser profanities.
Hmm.
There's no alcohol, drugs, and smoking, so I'll add a violence and gore at the end because it's more of a giveaway.
Do it.
Frightening and intense scenes. Almost every single character dies at the end. Only 2 characters survive. And finally, one more violence and gore. Probably the giveaway here. Various zombies are decapitated, but their insides are a black smoke-ish substance pours out.
Oh.
I got the movie. I can't name it. Can't name it. I'm gonna help Joe. I'm gonna help him.
You're not helping me.
Is it I think it might be the movie with Adam Driver and Bill Murray in it.
The Dead Don't Die?
Correct, Joe.
Yeah.
All
Yeah, I
right.
couldn't fucking name it. It was pissing me off. Joe got it with the assist. I'm a generous person, I guess.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
See,
Thank
at the
you.
hockey game, you were generous. You're good.
Yeah, you know
You're a
what?
good dude.
I'm not the villain.
Yeah.
Only in every other movie where Todd's are their villains, but not
That's
me.
right.
Brian Usna themed
Mhm.
trivia tonight.
Oh
Oh
my.
boy.
He either acted in it, directed in it,
I don't even know what he
produced
looks
it.
like, dude.
We should
Yeah,
see.
me neither.
Jeez.
All right.
Okay.
First movie is a tagline. Let's see if you can guess it. They thought prison would be the death of him, but death is only the beginning.
Is it
Castle Freak?
Beyond
It is not Castle Freak.
Beyond Reanimator?
It is Beyond
That's
Reanimator.
right. Castle Freak was done by Stuart Gordon.
Stuart
What
Gordon,
is it?
that's right.
Yeah.
I like Beyond Reanimator. It gets hate, but I enjoy it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, it is good. All right.
Okay.
Oh, it's you. Yeah.
Yeah, back to me here. In a movie we all watched together,
Ooh.
what extremely popular children's song in the 2020s does Tucker sing to break the tension at the beginning of Dangerous Animals 2025?
Oh.
Baby Shark.
Yeah, correct.
Oh, that, yeah. No.
Baby Shack.
Yeah.
Which I found out the writer of Dangerous Animals also wrote Keeper.
Keeper.
The newest
Keeper.
Osgood Perkins movie,
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
which I
Hopefully there's
have
no CGI
heard
fish.
not good things about so far.
Oh, bummer.
But we'll see.
Hmm.
I'm still gonna go see it, but
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
not
wait
here.
till streaming for that one.
Same,
Yeah.
same. They did not do well. And they didn't really do a good job. I think they knew it wasn't good.
It's
So-
funny though. I saw that trailer for every fucking movie I've seen for the last 6 months.
Yeah,
Like-
but they didn't like advertise it like they did like Monkey
No, no.
and like it was very limited on the marketing, I feel like.
Yeah, they probably knew what. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Guess the movie based off the IMDb Did You Know section.
Oh.
Trivia.
Mhm.
In the opening scene, 2 UFOs can be seen while the convoy is leaving Area 51.
Oh.
Oh.
Quotes. Somewhere between leaving your ass and saving my own, I developed a conscience. It's exhausting.
Area
Hmm.
51.
Goofs. They know that noise attracts zombies, but not a single weapon has a silencer attached. That's a factual error.
We're gonna have plenty of those in our movie.
Yep. Soundtracks. Suspicious Minds by Elvis Presley.
Suspicious
Army of the
minds.
Dead.
Correct.
Suspicious
I
minds.
figured that might give it away just for her. I totally didn't know the UFO thing.
I didn't
Man,
either.
what could have been with that franchise if they
I know.
just
Yeah.
made it?
Did you guys ever watch Army of Thieves?
Yeah, the one with the
With the
I
trippy?
did.
I liked it,
Yeah.
man. I like it. I love that dude. He's
It was
fucking.
all right. I remember thinking it was okay. I honestly don't remember much about it. now.
Yeah, I think he's just great. Like I watched him in
Yeah.
another movie this year called Brick. He was great in it. The movie, but
Oh, is that the one where the kids act like they're like 30 years old mobsters?
for
Brick.
what for Britain? No, it's all of a sudden like apartment building gets shut in by these black walls, and
Oh,
it becomes like
okay.
a kind of an escape room
I think
situation.
I think you mentioned that
Yeah,
in a
probably at
previous
some
what
point.
watched. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Back to somebody.
Joe.
Joseph.
Back to me. All right. 3 letterboxd reviews. Can you guess the movie?
Maybe.
This one has definitely grown on me a lot since the first time I saw it. As a teenager, I couldn't handle all the cockroaches involved in this movie. It's a lot, and roaches are basically the thing that grosses me out the most. Any other bug is no problem, but something about roaches just makes my skin crawl. But I guess I've seen this movie enough to work past this issue, which is good because the fact is that it's actually a pretty good time. The effects are disgusting, and I mostly mean that in a good way. The director does a good job, but he can just fuck right off with the giant cockroach larvae. The main
Wow.
character vomiting that giant thing up makes me want to hurl every time.
Jesus.
Wow. Like that.
I have no idea.
Any guesses? No?
I do have a guess, but I don't want to blow it yet.
Okay. Number 2. I sure would like to know the story of how this got released, seeing as how this has nothing to do with the previous films in the franchise. I'd almost say it's like Halloween 3, but at least that still had to do with the holiday. This takes place around Christmas time, but has very little to do with the holiday.
All right, my guess was
is it-
completely thrown out.
Silent Night, Deadly Night, like 5-ish? 5?
You're on the right track, but it's not Silent Night, Deadly Night 5.
Or it's not a Silent Night, Deadly Night?
It is a Silent Night, Deadly
Oh,
Night.
fuck. Okay.
And I'll give you one more guess though, if you'd like. But I'll read one more. If you're going into this expecting a
Oh,
continuation
Silent
of
Night,
the
Deadly Night
series,
3 with Clint Howard.
Incorrect.
That's 4.
Fuck, it's 4
It
then.
is
Fuck.
4. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Steve got it.
Nice.
I knew it was one of them.
Can you guess?
so
Do
weird.
you know the? It's Silent Night, Deadly Night 4. Like what
Toy Maker?
it's actually called? Incorrect.
Yeah, that's what I
It's
thought.
like no, wait.
Cockroach guy.
Yeah, no.
Initiation.
Ah.
Yeah, I knew it was something weird. Like those movies get so fucking weird after 3. I think.
I think this is the Clint Howard one though.
Yeah.
Part 4, yes.
Yeah, he's like a bum. He lives on the roof or something.
Yeah. That's the one Sam Sam was talking about, and like you figured it out for her, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she said it was like a childhood memory that.
Oh, nice. Did she watch it since then?
No, but maybe
she's
we'll
got it.
maybe we'll watch it this December, even though it's not. It doesn't sound like it's a crit. I've never seen it, so
I'm pretty sure it's on TV too.
Yeah.
all right,
Oh,
Well,
check that out.
cool.
Is that back to me?
Yep.
Okay. Drag Me to Hell was on TV during Halloween, and I, watched like 45 minutes of it. Good movie that we covered.
Yeah, we did.
Is it though?
I
think we all liked it,
It's
eh? You
memorable.
didn't like
Yeah.
I think I gave it like a 3. It's okay.
CGI sucks ass. Though.
It does.
It does.
There's some weird shit in it.
All right, Justin Long. We all like Justin Long.
We do.
A little horror boy right there. What nerdy collector thing does Justin Long characters do? What does he collect?
Oh,
That his girlfriend like
Warcraft.
Warcraft is dope. I play Warcraft. No, I play Warhammer. Never mind, not
He
Warcraft.
collects buttons.
No, he does not. He collects condoms, used condoms that he finds on the road.
No, does he I don't know, build ships in a bottle?
No, but that'd be cool to do. I always thought about doing
That
that.
must be hard. I can't even
It's gotta be, right?
imagine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea,
You got
honestly.
another guess, Joseph?
Um, he collects
Pogs.
baseball cards.
Baseball. Incorrect. He collects coins. She works at a bank and
Coins.
brings him a cool coin for his collection, and he nerds
That's
out
fun.
over it. That's
That's
fun.
fun.
It's love.
Baseball cards are like all the
They're
rage
back,
right
dude.
now.
Yeah,
They're
my son
back,
does football
yeah.
cards. Yeah,
Yeah. I see like
Huge.
all my reels are like people like offer like buying like all these like high value cards and shit like that.
How about those cards that are like totally fucking random? Like,
Oh.
you can get a
Oh
fucking,
yeah,
like
like a
Darwin
one
card.
of one. Oh yeah,
Like,
like
yeah.
a one of
Jesus
one.
Christ, 101.
Yeah,
Yeah, right,
right,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Hey, wait a minute. I want the Kim Jong Un one, dude. I saw that as a
Yeah.
joke. I'm like, man, I want this.
All right. Last question. What is the subtitle to the fifth Resident Evil movie?
Oh Lord,
Jesus.
I definitely don't think I've seen it.
Um,
I gave up on that franchise after the first few.
Four was actually good, I thought. But
Was it
that's the prison one, right?
Return to Raccoon City?
No.
What was the subtitle for 4?
I don't know. Maybe
Number 2.
maybe Apocalypse,
All right, number 2 was Armageddon, I think.
something like that.
Number 3 was
Apocalypse, I
what?
think. Maybe
Apocalypse?
I don't.
I thought it was Nemesis. That's a game.
That's the game. 3 is the yeah.
Dead City.
Wrong. You guys want one more guess?
Nope.
Resident Evil
Contagion.
game.
So it's Retribution.
Retribution.
I
Retribution.
do remember that. I do remember that name.
Yeah, they get like clones and shit. That series gets
Are you guys excited for the new one? There's like another one coming out,
Isn't
right?
someone really good
Yeah,
directing it?
isn't
Yeah.
Robert Egger? No, not Robert. It's
right,
It's a really big one. It's
Flanagan?
the guy who did Weapons.
Oh,
Oh,
It's
Krager. Yeah,
Krager.
Zach
Yeah,
it's
Krager.
I'm excited for that. Yeah.
My
That'd
only
be cool.
problem is he said it has nothing to do with the games, no characters, no like. I'm just like that's
What's the point?
that's what we want. You know?
Yeah, we want
Have you
fucking
guys
T-Writers.
watched the Romero doc yet about
No, I
like
actually
No.
like.
Resident Evil?
I
Yeah.
really want to. It's 2 hours long, and I'm like, but it's on my Tubi list, like just waiting.
Oh, it's out there. It's like you can watch it on Tubi.
It's Tubi?
It's on Tubi now.
Okay.
Yeah,
What's it
Cool.
called?
Nice.
it's called Resident Evil, the movie that's never.
I think it's called George Romero's Resident Evil or
or something like that. Yeah, it's
something
like
simple like that. Yeah. Okay. Guess the movie based on the IMDb information. This movie was released in the year 1996 with an R rating, clocking in at 1 hour and 32 minutes. Categorized as dark comedy, slasher horror,
Yep.
horror, and thriller. Currently sitting at a 5.4 out of 10
not great.
over on IMDb. Director
Well, Ryan Usna.
Brian Usna. Cast Mark Ruffalo.
The Dentist.
It is the dentist.
Like,
Yeah,
what other horror movie has he done?
Got that
That's-
in the chamber, and it was called George A. Romero's Resident Evil. So whoever said
Yeah.
that was good.
Has he done another horror movie?
Mark Ruffalo?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I
Do you
feel like
count
he
the-
may have.
That's honestly the only thing I remember about that movie. And then it was a weird pool scene, like where I don't know.
I
Do
feel like
you
he was
count
in
the movie
something
where he's
horror-ish.
he's got that chick that's like Frankenstein's monster, and she's like banging people.
Oh yeah. What was that
yeah,
called?
right. The one from with Emma Stone.
Beautiful creatures.
Oh, yeah.
What was that?
No, Poor Things.
Poor things.
Poor Things, there you go.
Not horror, but
Nah.
it has some moments. It's a good movie though.
I wanna see her
She has a
new
new one, Begonia. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks
Begonia.
cool.
That
I like
looks
that actor,
looks real good. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his
Jesse-
name? Matt Damon Light.
I
Jesse
was gonna say
Plemons.
Jesse
Jesse
Pinkman.
Plemons.
Oh, Jesse Plemons.
Matt Damon
Matt
Light.
Damon. They look so
Alright.
much alike. It's funny.
Yeah.
I'm searching.
Is that it?
Go
That's it,
ahead,
yeah.
Todd. I'm searching
I think we're
Mark
done.
Ruffalo right now.
We
Oh,
are
that's
done.
it. All right, give us
Yeah.
the scores.
Steven's Big Night 3 to 2 to Joe's 2 to my 1, which brings us Steven Lee with 11 to my 10 to Joe's 1 or Joe's 9.
Yes,
That
he gets nothing.
Do you
one. You get
count?
nothing.
Well, I got a point.
You got
Can I?
9.
Yeah. Wait.
You're up to 9.
Did if you count Shutter Island, That's hard. Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, I think you got to.
right? Yeah. Oh, Zodiac.
Oh, Zodiac's good, man.
Yeah, Zodiac as well. Let me see here. I'm going through.
Robert Downey Jr. in that one.
Yes, that actually could be an interesting one to review. I mean, sometimes we do like serial killer ones
Yeah.
and stuff. That could be a good one.
We can
I
talk
haven't
about who
seen.
you think the Zodiac is at the end of the day.
Oh,
That'd be fun.
there's like a
Ted Cruz.
documentary I've watched. Oh,
Really?
all right. Yeah, I think that other than the dentist, I think is the. Oh wait, he did a movie called Mirror Mirror 2, Raven Dance
My.
Sounds like a banger.
from 1994. So that one, for those of you Mark Ruffalo horror completists, there's one for you right
The,
there.
the thing that's interesting is when he's in the dentist, I remember seeing it for the first time. I'm like, Jesus Christ, he hasn't changed one bit in
No,
30 years, you know?
no, he's a great actor though. We're watching a TV series on HBO Max with him right now called Task.
Hmm.
It's pretty good. All right. All right, well, that's it. Thank you, gentlemen. And now it is time for our main event of the evening, selected by Steve.
Mhm.
Steve,
Yes.
why did you pick this one?
I've had this in my chamber for fucking years, but I didn't want to do it until we did the other two. So now that we finally cleared that hurdle, I decided to pull the trigger. And the reason I picked it in the first place is because there's a scene in it that scared me to my fucking core
Oh,
when I was a kid. It's not scary today at all, but when I was a kid, holy shit, it just captured my imagination in a way that was not good for my sleep cycle. And my parents will attest to that because I like couldn't sleep for like a month. So
interesting.
that's why.
Well, the movie we were talking about, I did that as a little delay as I was pulling it up, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you do on the show. 1993's Return of the Living Dead, Part 3, directed by Brian Usna and starring Kent McCord, James T. Callahan, Sarah Douglas, J. Trevor Edmond, and Melinda Clark as perhaps the sexiest zombie put to screen, Julie Walker. Plot. Having recently witnessed the horrific results of a top secret project to bring the dead back to life, a distraught youth performs the operation on his girlfriend after she's killed in a motorcycle accident. Wow, spoiler alert. Jeez. I didn't read this plot synopsis. I had never seen it. And I'm glad that I didn't read it because that was a bit of a moment for me. I did not expect when watching this. So come on. I don't get that's a fucking huge um, spoiler for those people who haven't seen the movie
Yeah,
yet.
when a little boy
It's
gets hit by a truck,
a,
you know,
that's a big deal.
come on, guys.
I don't, yeah, come on. Todd, why don't you finish us off here and let us know a little bit more about Return of the Living Dead Part 3?
All right, we start on an aerial stock footage of the military base. Then we shoot inside, and we're following these army guys around as they're trying to experiment on the 245 Troxon, right? Because they're like, hey, this thing happened in the 60s, dude. We fucking gathered up the corpses. We had a couple mishaps here and there. We got the shit in-house in the military base. We want to turn them into super soldiers because that always works out. All right, now we jump a little bit ahead to Kurt and Julie, young lovers, dude. They're in love. They're in love. Turns out the kid stole his dad's key card, who is the main army guy in the opening scene, and they want to sneak into the base because they're like, my dad's a piece of shit. Let's see what he's doing. And then they watch them as they reanimate a corpse, which I have a feeling that's the scary scene Steve's talking about because that guy's kind of creepy. They reanimate a corpse and then they end up killing it, and they find a way to kill it, quote unquote, but it doesn't work out either with like frozen bullets or some shit to the head. Then they escape, right? And dad's like, hey, dude, I gotta talk to you, son. Come here, sit on my fucking bed. He's like, what, dad? He's like, listen, we're getting reassigned because my fucking experiment fucked up and I got people killed. So we gotta go. He's like, I'm not fucking going to. I'm in love with this redhead. Okay, she's sucking my balls in the bed that you walked in on earlier, dad. Thanks. I'm not leaving. He's like, the fucking hell you are. You've been acting up ever since your mother passed you, little shit. I put food on the table for you. You're staying here. He's like, no, I'm not. And he puts his leather jacket on. He fucking bones out on his motorcycle. Gets in a fucking car wreck. She's like grabbing his shoulders, screwing around on the motorcycle. PSA, wear your helmets, people. And don't be messing around on a motorcycle. She hits a fucking pole, dude. Breaks her neck. And he's like, fuck, how am I gonna fix this problem? Oh, let's go back to the military base, find some of that zombie juice, stick it in her. he reanimates her, zombies escape, and now we're following along as she's trying to, remain human, even though she's slowly turning into a fucking creature of death, just like in the other movies, and the army's after them, and so on and so on. Um, yeah, dude, I really like this one. Especially if you come from watching two, which it's got its moments, but it's not great. But three, I fucking love, dude. I think the relationship between the girl and the guy is really genuine feeling. I think they have some good chemistry. You can tell it's low budget in some aspects, but Brian really pulls it together with some of the looks. It's bloody, it's gory, it's gross. It does stutter, especially when we get to the sewer with that random bum that's like talking about like life lessons and shit before he whatever. But then the ending really it really lands the ending. So overall I really like this one though. What about you guys?
Yeah, first time watch for me. Never seen. I'm glad I'm getting through the Return of the Living Dead franchise now. For those of you who listen to our reviews, I really disliked part two, like a lot. So I wouldn't say I was excited to watch part three, but this one sticks out as a VHS core memory for me. The cover, especially, like I remember this cover very vividly. Like when I would go to the video store and stuff like that, but just never watched it. And I guess I was pleasantly surprised. I really enjoyed this one quite a bit. I think this was the right way to go with making a sequel, right? Like part two, I think did it the complete opposite way. And this, honestly, to me, was the right way to make a sequel if you're going to do Return of the Living Dead. Just negate everything. They did no comedy, right? They like completely negated comedy in this one, which I think was the right way to go. Two went over with the slapstick and stuff, and it just did not work. Whereas one had a good mix. This one just went straight horror for the most part. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I agree the budget definitely holds this one back, I think, a bit, especially because I feel like the set designs, especially, are lacking, at times a bit boring. But I think Melinda Clark absolutely, steals the show. She is just she's amazing in this. She really carries the entire movie, I think. You really feel for her character. Um, and you feel for Kurt as well. Like I agree that the chemistry between the two of them is really, really well done. But you're always sort of, attached to Julie and sort of her character and what is going to happen to her. Obviously, I was not the motorcycle scene I thought was great, like the death scene, like I was not expecting it. So I thought that was like a bit of a shocking moment, and it was a great way to sort of introduce like how this sort of where the storyline was going to go. And I really enjoyed the storyline for the most part. My biggest complaints are the villains. The sort of like Mexican street gang I thought was kind of not great. Along with sort of the homeless guy too was, I thought all of that was very weak in comparison. I think it could have just been sort of Kurt and Julie fighting off zombies, and I would have been way more into that than sort of the other stuff we sort of get. But overall, man, a huge improvement over part two for me.
Yeah, I watched this maybe like 3 4 years ago, and well, occasionally, I wouldn't say I watch it a lot, but like I said, like I saw it as a kid. My aunt showed it to me. She wasn't supposed to, but she did it anyway. So shout out to her for doing that. And I saw that first scene of the guy that they're essentially testing their like freezing weapon on, and that freaked me out because his look is really fucking terrifying. Like they really did a good job with that zombie. But what did it over the edge for me, is when the two teenagers are on top of the container that he's being like having his stuff done, and the zombie like looks up at them, because acknowledgement always scared me as a kid. Like seeing a ghost was one thing, but a ghost looking back at you was a whole other thing. And that was acknowledgement in this one too, even though it's a zombie, it's not a ghost, but the fact that it sees you just fucking scared me as a kid. Like I was always afraid, because my grandparents' house was haunted and everything, that a ghost would like see me, know that I'm there, which is way scarier than just a ghost being in the room. And yeah, I don't know. This movie just scared me. Now, of course, now I kick myself because fucking little Steve could have seen boobs in the next scene and had my aunt turn it off before that scene happened, which is like almost devastating now. But anyway, as for the movie, I think it's good. I wouldn't say it's great. I really like the beginning of this movie and I really like the end of this movie, but I find it really fucking slows down in the middle. There's just a whole lot of nothing happening in the middle. If it wasn't for Melinda Clark, I think the middle would have been quite frankly awful because there's nothing that happens. But that beginning and end, that which is when the zombies are attacking, fucking fantastic. I mean, that first zombie, like I said, that they test on is looks amazing. The like tar man of this movie looks really cool. It's like it pays homage to the original tar man in the way that he's like deformed, but also it's like a different look. Like he just, I don't know, he's got like he kind of looks like the creature is from beyond, that the creature kind of looks like that, or anyway, just like the way he is creepy. And yeah, I think they killed it with all the zombies and the special effects. I think that's where they put their budget because like Todd said, the locations look really low budget, especially like the military facility and stuff. But Santos, God, that what a fucking cool looking zombie. He's a shitty person, but the fucking cool ass zombie. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot to love about this one, but like I said, that middle really drags it down. And I agree, Riverman, like he should be cool, but he just, I don't know, it just didn't work for me. I like that one speech he has with the coin. Other than that, I don't know, it was kind of a miss for me. But overall, it's a good movie, but not great.
Yeah, I almost turned this movie off though, to be honest, because they're having sex in the bed, right? And he's like, right, he nuts. I'm sorry for being vulgar, but that's what happens, you know? He rolls off her, and he's in pants, people. He's wearing jeans. I'm like, unwatchable. I'm turning this off. Melinda Clark is butt naked, looks great, and this motherfucker's wearing jeans. What are you doing? But no, man, just, I don't know. I almost feel like they were dating in real life because I really believed their relationship. They seemed to be like genuinely in love. Maybe it's a testament to the actors, or maybe they had something on the side. But my gosh, Melinda Clark's fucking beautiful in this. And the
Mm.
dude, I looked him up. I'm like, dude, is he doing cons? Because I know Melinda does, and he's done a couple cons, but he's like two only. I'm like, gosh,
Mm.
I would definitely get 8 by 10 in both of them. That'd be sick.
Yeah, I definitely want to meet. I've seen Melinda Clark at cons, but like now I would definitely meet her like after watching this because I mean, like she just steals the
Oh
show.
yeah, she's amazing in it.
For sure, she's great. Has she
Yeah,
done other like stuff? Like I didn't really
Oh,
look
she
her
does a
up.
lot of B movies like now,
Okay,
and a
all
lot of
right,
Tubi stuff, and
yeah.
yeah. It's
yeah,
too bad 'cause she's really good in this. Like I
her
really.
look is fantastic too.
Oh
Like
yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
punk, the
her
punk
transformation.
zombie thing. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
really really cool. I
Still
love
look.
that she like like sort of like it's like a masochist type thing. Like she like
Mhm.
inflicts pain on herself
To make the hunger go
to
away.
make the hunger go away, which
Fuck.
I think is really cool. And yeah, and I feel like yeah, once again like pays homage to part one with sort of like the punk aspect, sort of like a trash type
Mhm.
thing with her transformation. Obviously, when she goes into full badass punk like zombie mode, which I think is really really fun.
Yeah. I did think it was hilarious though that he managed to get her corpse on the back of his motorcycle and then
Yeah.
ride her all the way back to the
Yeah,
military base
well, can
past
we get
security.
how did he get through? Yeah, right. That's
the
like
worst
man.
security I ever
I
had.
know.
The
Well, they talked
military
about that
base.
to be fair. They're
Yeah.
like, security sucks here. I'm here to
Yeah.
see my dad. But like, come on, man. How did he balance a corpse on his back?
Yeah, man, you
Zero,
ain't
no way.
there's no way. Yeah. I mean, that's like he 100%. Like I was like I laughed like
Yeah.
when he
She
just like
just
he just
draped
like
across his
he just
fucking back.
drive and he drives just like straight through the fucking
Yeah.
facility. I'm like, yeah, right. Like, obviously you got to sort of forgive that, but I thought it was cool, like like how he releases the trioxin, and that's sort of how she comes back to life. Which, yeah, man, like I feel like this movie just progressively, like the ending too, like it just like kept ramping up and up and up, which I thought was great with like all of the zombies because I was like, oh man, there's really not a lot of zombies like in this movie at all. And then like the last like 15 minutes, it just gets fucking insane. But I agree with Steve, like yeah, like the intro and the outro, like fucking fantastic. But yeah, that the whole middle section, like, I mean, what did you guys think? I didn't hear you guys really talk about it. What did you guys think of like sort of the whole Mexican street
Um,
gang angle there?
yeah, that's the only part of the movie I don't like besides
Mhm.
Riverman. Because it's just unnecessary. Like you don't need to
Yeah.
have caricatures of people regardless of their race.
Mhm.
Just have some dudes, and they're so over the top, like
Yeah.
gangbanger. You know what I mean? Like it's like you ask like a 3-year-old what a gangbanger is, and they told you, and then they put him in this movie. And they're so into playing Street Fighter, it's ridiculous. Like they're like, hey, like if we would have left when you told us to, bitch, you wouldn't have got to the next level. I'm like, why are we
Yeah.
so into it? These guys are supposed to be like thugs, but they're like obsessed with playing Street Fighter. It makes zero sense. But it does lead to that really cool zombie, like Steve said, with his neck all stretched out and everything.
That was fucking cool. Yeah.
But the characters themselves, so
I,
like you're hunting them down because the girl bit you after you killed a guy and assaulted them. You're clearly the problem, like not them. I don't
yeah.
know. Unneeded. It
And
definitely made it very, very corny when it was mostly serious film.
yeah. The store owner zombie too was really cool too.
Yeah,
When
that
his
was
like
a cool one.
his brain gets like cut off, he's like basically the top of his head gets eaten off, and then he's just like walking around with like half a head. That was fucking really cool. But what is his thought of getting into the car like with the two people that like
Well, he
fucked him
asked them to
up?
drive him to the
I guess he
hospital.
was desperate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Are the cops really just shooting
dude,
randomly, by the way?
the cops, I put in my notes like, okay, the cops roll up to the crime scene with zero, all they know is alarm went off or shots were fired, something like that. They immediately start shooting at this van. They don't know if
Yeah,
it's full of nuns, for all they
right.
know. And then a guy opens the truck and they blow his fucking brains out. Like,
Yeah.
what are you guys doing?
Yeah, maybe not the best police work on that one.
Yeah,
But
yeah. This I agree with you guys with the gangbangers. There is like way too over the top, but at least they were worth it just to have that fucking crazy zombie at the end, you know. But yeah, it's like it was kind of thing with Riverman, right? Like they introduced
yeah,
him like out of nowhere, just he just like not minding his own business, and I don't know, it just felt so forced and
honestly, I would take the Mexican street gang over Riverman though, because I think Riverman put the movie at a fucking screeching halt. Like once they get into like that whole thing with him, like I fucking like zoned out. I'm like, man, like it was just it really like, and I understand like they introduced him, I guess, for the end of the movie where it shows that like zombies can remember, or these type of zombies can like have memories and like help or whatever. Which whatever, I guess. But yeah, man, I they could have did that with just Melinda Clark's zombie, which you see, obviously like her sort of coming back or whatever. But man, the whole Riverman plot line just it needed to be axed.
yeah, how
Yeah.
cool would it have been where she was the mech at the end? So
Yeah.
you have like three versions of her. You have, well, four. You
That
have
mech was
human, you
insane.
have a
Yeah.
zombie, you have punk, and then you have mech, you know?
Yep.
That, yeah, you're right. Like Riverman wasn't needed at all.
No. No.
Before we get into that ending, I'm fine. I'm fine with Riverman if we don't make him so over the top because they went over the top with Vatos and then they went over the top with this Riverman where why is he giving motivational speeches about fucking playing the drums? Like it makes no sense. Like I can see them being like a character, a side character, like, hey, you're running from the law. I run from the law too. Here's my house, chill. But not like this whole overarching thing of like, be nice to people and give them a coin and pass it along. Oh my God. But I honestly, man, like I forgot how it very ended, and I thought like Julie was just gonna be captured, and I was really bummed out because they were like
Yeah.
they're undead, but they're also very mistreated. And
Yep.
it's just like I was really bummed because just going back to the relationship and the actors again, fucking nailing it, you know?
Yeah, it reminded me very Romero like type where like you actually like feel for the zombies and see them all being like how they're treated, which we shouldn't really give a fuck at all because they are the undead. But it's the fact that we followed Julie's storyline the whole way. But like I didn't even what was interesting is I didn't just feel bad for Julie zombie, like I did feel bad for the other zombies that were in there like getting tortured because like they could feel pain, right? Like, so you could see them sort of in pain and stuff like that. So I guess like the human nature of it, but they are the undead. So why do we give a fuck about them? Because of Julie, I guess,
Yeah.
and like knowing that, they do have
And feelings.
feelings.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
she's an innocent too in all this. She didn't
Right.
ask to be
Oh
brought
yeah.
back. And throughout the
No.
movie, she was like, "Why'd you do this? Like, should just let
Right.
me die because she's in pain now."
Right. It was, I
So
mean, very selfish, I suppose, of him.
yeah, for sure. So
You
he
know.
saw what happened too. So like, where in
Yeah.
his mind does he think, okay, it's gonna fix my girlfriend when he just saw this beast
Right.
essentially kill a bunch? Did he witness the soldiers being murdered by that zombie, or did he miss that part?
I
They
thought
just
he
saw him.
saw.
Did they?
I can't remember,
Or did he
honestly.
just see them shoot the zombie in the head and they've booked it? I don't remember, but
He should he still wouldn't know. He
yeah,
still know what was gonna
dumbass kid.
happen. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
He's
he was
thinking with his little
desperate.
head
It
again.
was yeah, right. He was well. He was. I mean, he was. It was the desperation of abandoned his father. Is literally she is all like like it was like a Romeo and Juliet right type story right like love young lovers um type thing yeah and then How did it ends? They both die, right?
They
Like he
kill
gets
themselves
bitten, right? Yeah. They get
incinerator,
bitten, right? And then they end up going. Yeah.
which is
It
super
was.
sad and a
It
callback
was.
to part one.
Yeah.
Right.
It was a bit abrupt, I thought,
It
but
was, yeah.
especially like the end. Yeah, it's just. But yeah, it was fine.
I thought, yeah. I mean,
I personally would have liked to have seen them just like go out and like
Just live.
together and
zombies
just live.
like
Yeah,
two
like
zombie
yeah, two zombies out there
like
together.
he gets punked
yeah.
and she gets punked again.
Yeah,
Like,
that would
they
have been
become
cool.
yeah.
Like punk zombie, almost like the cover of the
Yeah,
original
that's
movie.
what they should have done.
Yeah,
Is like done the cover of the original
Oh,
movie.
yeah,
it's kind of cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly do love the ending though. It's just poetic. Them.
Sure, yeah.
There you go with
I
your
had no issue
freaking
with it. Yeah.
your what's that fucking? You just said it. The guy and girl famous play.
Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet. There you
Yeah.
go again with the ending, them going out together.
Yep.
I liked it, and it was also sad when his dad's like, "Come on, son, you don't belong in there." He's like, "Yeah, I do," and he shows him his bit wrist or whatever, and then him and takes his girlfriend to his totally unsecured incinerator, super unsafe, but we're not gonna talk about that. But it's like,
Yeah.
I thought it was sad, man.
And he also had that choice when he wasn't bit yet, and his dad like saves the day, and he's like, move away because he's in front of her, and he has to make a choice. Like, does he kind of go away with her, or does he move away and get her like blasted off? And he makes the choice of actually going with his dad in that one. So he gets kind of that second, makes the choice again when he realizes that he's more with her than not.
Man, I'm looking at her filmography. She has 56 credits, but I'm surprised she's not a bigger actress because she fucking nails it in this one, right? Are we
Yeah, she's
blind that
great.
she's so good looking? Because she does great, right?
Oh, she's a great.
Regardless.
I don't know. She sells
She was
like
great in
pain,
this,
pain and hunger and
Mhm.
like sadness. Yeah. No, she was
Mhm.
fucking awesome. in this
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, when she's in the cage at the end, she's captured and they took all her piercings out and stuff. She just looks so vulnerable. It's like,
Mhm.
Yeah,
fuck,
she
she
does.
killed it in this role, man.
Yeah, for sure. Brian Houston's best movie, would you say? We'll have to get into it.
I'd
have to- I'd
I
have
haven't
to
seen
look at
all of
his
them.
filmography.
So we got The Dentist,
No.
Beyond Reanimator, Bride of Reanimator, Society,
Haven't seen it yet.
Oh, Society's
Started
good.
it though. Started it today.
Silent Night, Deadly Night 4,
Nope.
The Dentist 2,
Nope.
and all the other ones we probably have not seen.
I'd have to
Those
watch.
are all the big ones.
I'd have to watch Bride of Reanimator again.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
as
that's a
of
good
right now,
one.
yes, I would say.
I'd say it's Bride of Reanimator and Society are probably the two that of those that you said
Mm-hmm.
would stick out. But yeah, this is definitely up there.
Yeah. All right. Shout out Brian Usna. What happened to this? Is he still living with us? Is he
Yeah,
still
he
with
was at
us?
Whorehound last year.
Oh, was he nice?
Mhm.
All right, very cool. Yeah, he's also produced a ton of movies, including
yeah.
Dolls, which
Nice.
was part of our Stuart Gordon retrospective. But anyway, shout out to him. Not a name you hear too often. But yeah, it's all right. So let's get in to rating this sucker. Unless you guys have anything else.
No,
All right.
straightforward movie.
All right, I'll start us off. Yeah, first time watch for me. I'm glad I'm glad I watched it. Because yeah, overall I really enjoyed this one. It's one I would definitely rewatch. I think it's a really fun zombie movie. It's a shame because I think this had the potential to be even better. With some changes, but as it stands, still it's solid. Especially for the third movie in a franchise. Especially from I really disliked the second part two. So this, I think this, kills it in comparison. I give it a 3.5 out of 5.
Very nice. Yeah, dude, I love this one. Riverman sucks, Devato suck, but the beginning, the acting slash chemistry, and the ending, that's such a fucking bummer. I like it a lot. So I give it a 4 out of 5. Banger.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm with John. This one 3.5 out of 5. Better than 2, not as good as 1, but a fun movie and one that scared me as a kid. So props for that. Yeah, so
Upped your score, Steve. You got a 3 out of 5.
last
over on
time,
your
yeah.
Letterboxd.
No,
Yeah,
it's,
so an up on the rewatch. Nice.
yeah, a
I'll
little
mention
bit more
something.
because I
go ahead.
paid more attention to the relationship aspect and stuff because we were reviewing it, and I think I liked it more this watch. It's just that middle really drags it, man. Like,
Yeah, it does. Mm-hmm.
Kind of feel bad for the zombie though. In the beginning, they have him like a thong banana hammock.
yeah, right.
Like, why can't they just put a fucking sheet over him? Like, poor fucker.
Right? Yeah.
And what do our friends over at Letterboxd have to say about this one? Currently sitting at a solid 3.1 out of 5 over on Letterboxd, which that's pretty good. That's pretty high for a movie like this. So, yeah, shout out. Return of the Living Dead Part 3. And there's what, a couple more after
Yeah,
two more.
that? Two more, but they're
Plus
not
someone's coming out
worth
this-
my time, would you say?
Not worth reviewing. I don't.
Not
think,
worth
but
reviewing,
unless you
but-
guys want to. But
Yeah.
I think.
Plus,
it's
we got
No.
two new ones coming out.
That-
We
that
do.
should be
That's
fun.
yeah. We'll definitely review that. I'm sure. Are we doing Silent Night, Deadly Night remake at some point?
I think if
Maybe.
we get the chance to see it,
We probably. It's gonna be. I think it's a Shutter exclusive, right? I think
thought it was theaters.
But theater first.
theater first. Okay.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if we could
We'll
review it in
see.
December, but we'll have to see if it's gonna get out there or not. All right. Cool. Alrighty, gentlemen. All right. Well, that's it then. That's it. Steve, what are we doing next week?
We're doing Todd's pick next week. Todd, do you remember what your pick was?
Boner Tomahawk.
Correct. And people are
Nice.
very excited in our Discord
Oh.
about it. So
Cowboys
It's a
versus
great-
natives.
A great Thanksgiving themed episode.
Right.
All right, awesome. Yeah, wow. I haven't seen it since my first watch. So
Same.
yeah, horror western movie with was it Patrick Wilson, Kurt Russell,
Russell, and Matthew Fox.
banger
Matthew Fox,
banger
yeah.
cast for sure. Yeah, so go and check out Bone Tomahawk for next week if you have not seen it. Ooh, you are in for quite a ride. It's an interesting one. I'm actually really excited to revisit it because it's been a minute. Yeah, so go and check it out. From what year did that come out? Like 10 years ago, maybe, or something like
about.
that.
Yeah, about that.
Cool. All right. In the meantime, you keep up with the podcast, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Threads. Just search the Horror Squad Podcast. You can email us anytime, the Horror Squad Podcast at gmail.com. But the best way to keep up the podcast is our Discord, totally and completely free to join. Movie Club tonight, hosted by Steve. All you got to do is join the Discord. Steve posts the link. And what time's Movie Club start? 9?
9 Eastern.
9 o'clock. So, yeah, every single if you missed this month, Steve will have it again for you next month. Once again, linked on our Instagram. Send us an email or a DM. We will get you a link to join that Discord. Totally and completely free to join. Also, if you'd like to support the podcast, you can leave us a 5-star review on your favorite podcast app, or you can buy merch, tpublic.com, the Horror Squad Podcast. We have, of course, our newest design, which I know a lot of you have picked up, our Silent Night, Deadly Night inspired themed design, designed by our good friend Corey. So you can go pick that up. We have a ton of other designs, obviously, to go through as well. They're always like adding new things as well. I know there's like shorts now and fanny packs and fucking there's everything over there. So head on over to our TeePublic. It's linked on our Instagram. That's the fastest way to get to it. And yeah, I think that's it, folks. Important dates for next year. October 1st through the 4th in Salem, Massachusetts of course, it's just a bunch of Halloween weekend event for those of you who would like to attend that. Tickets are not on sale yet or anything like that, but you can head to it's just a bunch of Halloween.com and sign up for the email list to get first dibs on any events that go on sale first. You'll get first notification on all of that, or just listen to the podcast because we'll always give you first look of anything we know. But we have not had any meetings yet or anything like that. So once we get a little more information, we'll let you know. But it's still a year out. But book your hotels if you have not already. If you plan on coming, that Thursday is the parade, which I know a lot of people like to attend. So come on out. Celebrate with the cast of Hocus Pocus in Salem, Massachusetts. And anything else, gentlemen? Any other important dates, events, information? No, they're both saying no, so that's it. We'll see you next week for Bone Tomahawk then. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.